In an era of unparalleled human achievement, the malevolent dark evil devil emerged, shattering progress. After 4 centuries of rebuilding, a new era dawned, only to face an onslaught by the wicked sorcerer and his monstrous horde. The kingdom's defense crumbled amidst the chaos. The high priest, in a solemn moment, had advised Yoko to kiss Lush Renren, an act rumored to rouse the potent magician Dark. With the enemy breaching the palace gates, desperation hung thick in the air. Yoko hesitated no more, sealing her fate with the boy she'd known since childhood. In that fateful instant, Lush Renren transformed from a frail figure into a formidable force, his once silver hair now gleaming with power. With a swift motion, he effortlessly obliterated the colossal beast, scattering its remnants across the battlefield. The evil wizard, recognizing the deadliest attack magic, panicked, commanding his monstrous army to strike. Dark responded with another supreme spell, decimating countless creatures. The wizard retaliated with a powerful lightning spell, but it only caused superficial wounds. Dark, cherishing his flawless visage, unleashed the formidable force of Hellfire, reducing the malefactor to ashes. With the malefactor vanquished, Dark turned to the kingdom's inhabitants. This vengeance stemmed from an event 15 years prior when formidable warriors imprisoned him within Lush Renren's body during his assault on the realm. Now awakened, he sought retribution against the kingdom to enact his sinister plan. Dark seized Yoko, intending to possess the girl who had revived him. Yoko, eyes closed, braced for Dark's advances. Yet, after the kiss, nothing more occurred. A virgin's kiss, she discovered, could reseal him. Dark reverted back to the gentle, slender boy. Upon learning of the evil wizard's defeat, the Dark Rebel Army's divine generals dispatched a formidable summoner. This summoner had the power to call forth a hydra mightier than the wizard. The high priest returned to the palace, but his magic was defensive. To vanquish the summoner, he needed Dark's aid. The high priest instructed Yoko to unseal Dark with a kiss once more. However, Dark, driven by arrogance, berated those nearby upon his release. He aimed to strike the high priest, one of the few who'd sealed him. Though the high priest lacked offensive skills, his mastery of defenses thwarted Dark's magic. Dark, however, possessed an alternate means of harm, a colossal stone warrior, over 100 tons in weight, covered in dark armor. It wielded immense force. Just then, the summoner charged in on a hydra, seeking a duel with Dark. Provoked, Dark slew him swiftly. The stone warrior shattered the hydra, immune to its flames. The summoner was reduced to ashes by Hellfire. Dark then moved to attack the high priest, but Yoko's cries stirred the benevolent spirit of Lush Renren within Dark. Ultimately, Dark chose to kiss Yoko, relinquishing his plan to conquer the kingdom. The ninja master, one of the Dark Rebel Army's divine generals, learned of the summoner's demise from Hellfire. This led him to suspect Dark, the former master of the Rebel Army's generals, 15 years prior. He was baffled by Dark's apparent change in allegiance, from hostility to aiding the kingdom. Determined to seek answers, he resolved to confront Dark directly. The kingdom was now cloaked in ominous black clouds, foreshadowing the return of the Dark Evil Devil, a force of global devastation sought by the Rebel Army's generals. The key to averting catastrophe rested in harnessing Dark's formidable power. Yoko felt a bit bashful, realizing this meant she had to continue embracing both Lush Renren and Dark. While she was comfortable with Lush Renren, being close to Dark made her feel shy and self-conscious. Another captivating woman found herself drawn to Dark, the kingdom's princess. Having grown up surrounded by care, she had never encountered anyone as untamed as Dark. His 2 naked rescues had sparked an intriguing fascination within her. That night, the ninja master stealthily infiltrated Yoko's quarters, intending to abduct the high priest's daughter to force her to reveal Dark's whereabouts. Unbeknownst to him, Dark was actually the young boy behind him. Seeing Yoko's captor, Dark's fury surged within Lush Renren. He declared Yoko as his beloved and warned the ninja master to cease his advances, or face dire consequences. Just then, the high priest hurried into the room. The ninja master seized Yoko and fled on a flying dragon. Yoko's capture complicated Dark's release, as her kiss from a magical virgin was the key. None within the kingdom met this criterion, prompting the princess to step forward, determined to break the seal. Though the king hesitated, valuing the royal family's purity, the princess's devotion to the kingdom propelled her forward. Ultimately, her first kiss awakened Dark, releasing his power. Yoko, now captive in the ninja master's fortress, learned of Dark's romantic history for the first time. Before her confinement, Dark had lived for 4 centuries, his numerous affairs stirring jealousy in Yoko. The ninja master introduced a corrosive slime, which crept up Yoko's body, dissolving her clothes while taunting her. It gradually affected her breathing until her attire was entirely gone. The ninja master, lecherous, watched with a wicked grin. Meanwhile, Dark, the princess, and their knights, led by Dark's guidance, approached the fortress. With precision, they swiftly dispatched the ninja guards. Dark observed the princess, weighed down by her armor, and suggested she shed it for greater agility. Upon their arrival, Dark demolished the fortified gate. Inside, a maze teemed with lurking monsters. Their first encounter was a minotaur. While Dark left the minotaur to others, he carried the princess ahead, as her pace was too slow. Close to him, she felt both shy and excited. Further along, they encountered an eyeball monster blocking their path, releasing potent protective magic. Dark's formidable spells couldn't breach its defense. Seizing an opportunity, the princess covertly attacked it from behind. Distracted, Dark unleashed another spell, shattering the monster. After its demise, Dark once again held the princess, playfully engaging with her, though she outwardly reprimanded him. Gratitude welled within her, noticing Dark's depleted magical power. In the next level of the maze, the princess found a sword. She picked it up, intending to assist Dark. Unexpectedly, the sword compelled her to strike at Dark. It was a trap, poisoned. Dark had the princess help him draw out the venom, though she felt responsible and complied, albeit with shyness. Suddenly, the monster concealed in the sword emerged, a powerful fire elemental. Dark's magic was almost depleted, and fire spells were futile. They only fueled the elemental's strength. The ninja master anticipated Dark's defeat, but he relentlessly assaulted the elemental with fire spells, defying expectations. Without a moment's pause, he charged directly into the elemental's flames, absorbing them to augment his strength. The fire spells, a potential source of the elemental's power, likewise bolstered Dark's own magic. Now enhanced, his fire spells became too much for the elemental. With astounding courage, he overpowered it, leaving the elemental transformed into a blazing sword. Swearing loyalty to Dark as its new master, the ninja master had no choice but to confront him. Claiming he had been with Yoko, the ninja master ignited Dark's fury. Though drained of magic, Dark tapped into forbidden power, crafting a magic circle to harness heavenly energy. In this circle, he gained temporary boundless magic. With relentless spells, he obliterated the ninja master's fortress. Witnessing such overwhelming force, the ninja master swiftly surrendered, submitting to Dark's might. RIZZ, the Queen of Thunder and one of the Divine Generals, was Dark's next adversary. Once a lover, she now regarded him as an enemy due to a past connection. A few days later, Dark rescued a striking woman from a spider monster's pursuit. Grateful, she invited him to her residence, where her seductive charm captivated him. That night, she offered herself to him in gratitude, revealing marks of armor on her body. A hidden spider then bit Dark, or so it seemed. Dark had foreseen the ambush upon noticing the armor marks. He feigned defeat through illusions, subduing the woman instead. Moved by his mercy, she found herself drawn to Dark's strength and tolerance. They spent the night together. Before leaving, the woman warned Dark of RIZZ's 3 assassins, labeling her as the weakest. Dark, unafraid, faced any enemy without fear. The second assassin, dispatched by RIZZ, appeared as a striking teenage boy. To Dark's surprise, when he shattered the teenager's armor with his blazing sword, a seductive female figure was revealed. Unbeknownst to Dark, she had been masquerading as a male. Remarkably, she was highly skilled in swordsmanship and possessed the ability to wield magic. In an unforeseen turn of events, Dark inadvertently fell victim to a petrifying spell, fueled by divine energy. While Dark realized that the god the female swordsman believed in could grant him freedom, unfortunately, he was unaware of this. Thus, he found himself ensnared in a grueling battle. In a pivotal moment, the blonde summoned a spider monster to aid Dark. This sudden alliance was a stunning twist in the unfolding drama. However, witnessing this betrayal, the female swordsman vowed before God that she would ensure the traitor faced justice. Dark listened intently to her words, absorbing the name of the god and finally breaking free from the spell's grasp. Empowered and determined, the female swordsman summoned the formidable chicken snake monster, renowned for its ability to unleash a petrifying mist. Reacting with swiftness and cunning, Dark sought higher ground, skillfully manipulating the wind to redirect the toxic fog back towards the female swordsman. The mist engulfed her, causing her to lose control over the monster. Faced with imminent danger, Dark acted decisively, employing a spell that swiftly dispatched the creature. This daring act saved the female swordsman from harm. With the lingering effects of the toxic fog, Dark tenderly lifted her, skillfully extracting the poison. Touched and amazed by his bravery and care, she found herself falling deeply in love with him. In an unexpected turn of events, Dark's seemingly invincible streak came to an abrupt end with the arrival of his ultimate adversary. Having depleted his magic, he reverted to Lush Renren. Meanwhile, Yoko, stumbling upon Lush Renren, found herself in imminent danger as Arshazni's final assassin set his sinister plan into motion. This vampire had a penchant for capturing and draining the blood of beautiful virgins, a task typically assigned to his werewolf underlings. Sensing Yoko's presence, the werewolf set his sights on her, intending to offer her as sacrificial prey to the vampire. Faced with the ruthless werewolves, Dark's consciousness surged within Lush Renren. He sternly warned the werewolf, emphasizing the dire consequences if Yoko were to come to harm. However, dismissing Dark's threat due to his youthful appearance, the werewolf paid the price. With determination burning in his eyes, Dark, wielding Lush Renren's body, unleashed a devastating attack, bringing about the werewolf's untimely demise. It was an astonishing feat, even for Lush Renren, to vanquish such a formidable adversary. In the distance, the vampire gloated, convinced that Dark was now operating at limited strength. With Dark bound within Lush Renren, the vampire believed he could finally vanquish the legendary magician. In a swift and cunning move, he captured both Dark and Yoko, transporting them to the foreboding castle where they discovered the blonde and the female swordsman also imprisoned. Unbeknownst to them, these two had willingly fallen into the trap, their goal being to eliminate this common enemy for Dark. Unfortunately, they had underestimated the vampire's power. The female swordsman's once formidable armor was now torn apart, and she was perilously close to being drained. Similarly, the blonde met a swift and disheartening defeat. Yoko, witnessing her loved ones in such dire peril, was overcome with worry, feeling utterly uncertain about how to intervene. Dark, awakening within Lush Renren, began to emerge. To grant Dark more time, Yoko delivered a decisive kick to the vampire, diverting his attention. Enraged, the vampire retaliated, striking Yoko down. Dark, now fully awakened, materialized, shattering the cage. He attacked with lightning spells, seemingly to no avail against the vampire's formidable form. The vampire, confident, unleashed rays from his eyes, seemingly severing Dark in two. However, he soon discovered he had inadvertently struck his own ally. The lightning spell had damaged the vampire's nerves, rendering him unable to target. In a fit of fury, he unleashed a wide-ranging assault, intending to take down Dark and the others. Dark countered with a lightning spell, creating a hole in the wall. The vampire scoffed at Dark's apparent miss, yet, in the next instant, sunlight streamed through the hole, reducing him to ashes. To defeat a vampire, sunlight was key. Consequently, Dark's attack intentionally hit the wall. Vampires, being resilient creatures, briefly transformed into bats in sunlight before returning to human form. Meanwhile, Dark employed the Blue Nail Curse, forbidding direct combat. As a consequence of these transformations, the cursed individual turned into a toad. Seizing Dark's absence, the Divine General's monster army launched an assault on the kingdom. However, in response, the loyal ninja master, faithful to Dark, led a group of ninjas to defend. Meanwhile, back at their base, the other two Divine Generals cast blame on Arshazni for her defeat. Given her history with Dark, they placed a curse on her, manifested by blue nails. The condition was clear: should Arshazni rekindle her love for Dark, the nails would gradually change color, ultimately transforming her into a toad. Understanding that an attack on the kingdom would draw Dark back to its defense, Arshazni confronted the ninja master, the current guardian. She showed no mercy, launching a fierce assault with her Thunderbolt sword. However, the ninja master wielded a katana imbued with malevolent spirits, proving to be a formidable adversary. In a swift strike, it appeared as though the ninja master had cleaved Arshazni in two. Yet, this was revealed to be an illusion, a testament to Arshazni's formidable magic. In retaliation, Arshazni delivered a slashing blow that seemingly cleaved the ninja master in two. Employing nimble ninjutsu, he absorbed the impact and conjured duplicates with Cagemansen, creating confusion. Even with 7 duplicates attacking in unison, Arshazni remained unflustered. She keenly discerned the real ninja master and skillfully parried his blows. The intensity of their clash resulted in the shattering of Arshazni's Thunderbolt sword, leaving spectators convinced they knew the outcome. Yet, Arshazni refused to concede. Springing into action, she launched a counterattack against the ninja master. Suddenly, a powerful bolt of lightning emanated from the fractured blade, intercepting the ninja master's weapon and piercing his form. It became clear that the sword was but an ornament. The true thunderbolt resided in the lightning. Just as the ninja master teetered on the edge of defeat, a thunderous bolt descended, announcing an arrival. Dark arrived, Yoko by his side, further stoking Arshazni's resentment for his romantic escapades. However, instead of aggression, Dark made a gentle connection with her, and the ensuing sensation worked like a charm, instantly dissolving Arshazni's hostility. As her nails changed color, she regained her composure and summoned her faithful griffin mount. With powerful beats of its wings, it soared into the sky, allowing RIZZ to collect herself before returning for vengeance. The wounded ninja master, ever vigilant, cautioned Dark about RIZZ's enhanced prowess in both swordsmanship and magic over the past 15 years. Seeking deeper insight, the high priest consulted the prophetess, who peered into the crystal ball. In its depths, she perceived a profound transformation in Dark, from malevolent sorcerer to a man touched by kindness. With a grave tone, she prophesied Dark's demise, foretelling that his heart would be the price. RIZZ, a magical swordsman forged in the crucible of Dark's influence, wielded the same spells with uncanny proficiency. Their intimate knowledge of each other promised a battle of ruthless tactics. In the past, the old Dark would have triumphed, but now, under Lush Renren's influence, he had grown into a better person. In the heat of battle, this newfound empathy might prove to be his downfall. Meanwhile, the princess, wary of the prophetess's forewarning, approached Dark with a word of caution. Yet, Dark remained nonchalant, engaging in playful banter. Unbeknownst to him, the princess harbored a hidden affection. Just as she was about to confess her feelings, a sudden flash of lightning and a resounding clap of thunder interrupted. Dark, sensing the imminent cataclysmic spell RIZZ was preparing, shifted into a stance of readiness. A blinding flash tore a hole in the castle, but Dark swiftly shielded the princess and Yoko with a protective spell. Dark faced RIZZ in the sky, but RIZZ summoned an unfamiliar spell, creating a magic-absorbing vortex. Both were unable to cast spells. RIZZ's swordsmanship advantage was evident. The fire elemental transformed into a sword under Dark's command, enabling a fair duel. Dark struck down RIZZ's mount, continuing the battle on the ground, elementals clashing. The fire elemental, with the thunder elemental in tow, charged towards the lightning ball. It became evident that the fire elemental intended to sacrifice itself alongside the lightning ball, allowing Dark to regain his spellcasting ability. Witnessing this sacrifice for his sake, and aware of Yoko and the others in danger, Dark unleashed his full power. With no emotional restraint, he attacked RIZZ with unparalleled strength. They both conjured lightning spells, resulting in a tremendous explosion upon their collision. They followed with hellfire spells, causing further devastation to the castle. Dark's kindness towards RIZZ proved fatal. Severely injured, he teetered on the brink of defeat, aware that one more spell could end him. RIZZ summoned lightning ghosts to strike Dark, sparing herself from the act. In a swift and dazzling display of magic, Dark retaliated with flame ghosts, intensifying their aerial battle. Yet, amidst this spectacular clash, no clear victor emerged. In a momentary lull, Dark took the opportunity to query RIZZ about the root cause of their conflict. She candidly revealed the Divine General's goal, a profound desire to reshape norms for equity. Despite their initial alignment, she had come to learn of Dark's penchant for romantic pursuits. Nevertheless, her love for him endured, a testament to its enduring strength. Then, a sudden pang of pain, a stark reminder of their cursed love, spurred RIZZ to her final move. Lightning ghosts surged forth, frightening Dark and prompting an inner transformation. In this crucial moment, RIZZ found herself conflicted, withholding her strike and ultimately accepting the hand fate had dealt. Inside Dark, Lush Renren keenly sensed RIZZ's inner turmoil. With a revelation that struck like lightning, he disclosed her surrender to the curse. In a moment of enlightenment, Dark, fueled by newfound understanding, nullified their spells, sparing RIZZ from further strife. In their poignant final duel, RIZZ's love for Dark surfaced with an intensity that could not be denied. As she neared the precipice of transformation, Dark made a profound and sacrificial decision. He removed his heart, shattering the curse that bound them. With Dark's passing, the curse lifted from RIZZ, leaving behind a bittersweet sense of liberation and loss.